जनगणमनाधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता.
Namaste, my name is Nargul, and today I'm going to talk about the culture of official communication in India. So, currently, India plays a significant role in international relations, both within the framework of international organizations and bilateral relations. Being a strategic partner of such leading countries of the world as Russia and the USA, India is particular interest for economic cooperation. In this regard, in order to develop business ties and diplomatic relations with India, special attention should be paid to the business protocol and etiquette of this country. On the one hand, the business protocol for the most part is carried out within the framework of general accepted norms, but on the other hand, taking into account the disparate composition of Indian society, which characterized by a combination of representatives of various ethnic groups, cultures, faiths, and other different groups, some peculiarity of historical established of etiquette norms. And in this video, special attention is paid to such important aspects of Indian etiquette as greeting and farewell. In addition, I also consider the concept of clean hand and specific norms of etiquette. And now I'll talk about the official greeting. The traditional Indian greeting is a namaste, which you make with your hands, clasped hands, and with your fingers pointing up in front of the chest with a slight nod of the head. In a business setting, a handshake with the male colleagues is accepted. Shaking hands with a woman is less common, and it is better to wait for the initiative from the woman. Instead of shaking hands, you can do namaste. Also, often people, especially younger than you, turn to you sir or madam as a sign of respect. In this part, I want to talk about how to give presents. According to the tradition, giving gifts with the left hand is not allowed, as well as pointing to the interlocutor or touching him with this hand. If necessary, both hands can be used together, but the left hand should be lower than the right. You can bring a gift with you. It can be a souvenir from your homeland, for example, chocolate from Kazakhstan, perfumes, or small electrical appliances. In India, do not open gift in the presence of other donors. Sorry, don't you speak? Yes. Oh, I want to invite you for my speech tomorrow. It will be at 3 p.m. Can you come? Oh, yes, of course, I will come. Oh, thank you, I will wait here. Oh, accept a gift from our country. Oh, thank you. Good. This is chocolate? Yes, it's from Kazakhstan. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, let's take a photo? Yeah, of course. Please, take a photo. And let's talk about the farewells. Greeting and farewells can be divided into several groups: regulated and unregulated, traditional and non-traditional, with a full or reduced form. When parting, the lexical load is reduced and compensated by facial expressions and gestures, and also be sure to say goodbye to each individually, as the Indians show respect. So let's see the mini video. Please take this. It's about our rules. Time's up. I must leave you. Sorry. So, namaste. Goodbye. Namaste. In India, there are very specific standards of etiquette that differ from the generally accepted. In dealing with them, you can notice such a characteristic feature as shaking his head from side to side. This gesture is considered a manifestation of approval and satisfaction. It is also important to note that in India it is considered disrespectful to sit cross-legged during a conversation. Also, it is allowed to sit in the lotus position with legs crossed. As a rule, both interlocutors sit either on the carpet or on special pillows. The following regularity should be noted at the end of the video protocol and etiquette of India. These etiquette rules are inherent in India as a state in the South Asian region, and in many respects have similarities with the etiquette of other countries in the region. It can also be noted that in the West-East dichotomy, the norms of Indian etiquette relate to the East, which is manifested in such fundamental features of Indian society, as for example collectivism. For the effective implementation of international cooperation, the norms of the Business Protocol of India should be taken into account, which will allow avoiding the negative consequences sometimes taking on the scale of international scandals.